Hello. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. US saw some corrections. That is mainly driven by the good PMI number which has come over there. The ISM manufacturing data came in at 50.3 versus expectation of 48.3, and last month 47.8, indicating that the economy has seen a positive growth, which was consistently remaining below 50 in the earlier months. So that has created some doubt about whether the rate cut will be coming as the economy is doing well and growing. Uh, so that has taken the market down, and even the futures of the US markets are soft in the morning. Asian markets are seeing mixed reactions. Hong Kong market was closed yesterday, and as such is saying positive trend and over up by almost over 2%, whereas other markets are either negative or sideways. Apart from that, even if the commodity we see oil has further moved up by $0.5, iron ore and steel, which was coming down consistently, had find some support and are today up by around 2 to 3%. Dollar index is showing consistently up move, where it has reached to almost around 105 level and up by almost 50 basis points from the yesterday, indicating that some concerns about the emerging market. Even the bond yield also moved up by 10 basis point yesterday, taking clue from the good ISM manufacturing data which has come in the US. So overall seems more of a like a bit profit booking day. Yesterday we saw good up move. We may see some profit booking in today's trade. I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. This is Swati. Today, the market is likely to open on a flattish note, and we might witness some sideways momentum during that day. From last 2 days, we are witnessing that the Nifty is making a high, all-time highs, but somehow the strength has becoming weak on a weaker side as such because we are witnessing a sideways momentum or say the profit bookings on the high side. As of now, the immediate support is placed at around 22,400. If Nifty breaks that level, then selling pressure can be seen into the market, which might take a Nifty towards 22,340 to 22,270 levels. Whereas on the high side, the resistance is placed at around 22,540. Any move above that level will expect a new high towards 22,600 to 700 levels on the high side. Coming towards the bank Nifty, for today intraday purpose, 48,000 will act as a psychological resistance level. Any move above that level, more buying can be seen into the bank Nifty, which might take indices towards 48,140 to 48,300 levels on the high side. Whereas the support is placed at around 47,740, 47,540 levels. Coming towards the Fin Nifty, 21,420, 21,490 are the two crucial resistance level, whereas the support is placed at around 21,250, 21,140 levels. The overall view on the positive will remain the overall view on the Nifty will remain a positive as such, as long as it sustains about the mentioned support levels. But definitely, it's a stock specific market. One can trade the stock specific trading with the strict stop losses. That's it from my end. I request you to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, Anas. On the derivatives front, as we have seen that the Nifty yesterday has given the breakout and support above the support of 22,300 to 200 range. While on the upside, we are still seeing that Nifty yesterday moved almost around more than 150 points, but still the call rate positions at 22,500 range is not getting shifted. Once if that gets starting shifted, then directly the level for the upside will be 22,800 level. As you have seen that in past 2 days of a trading scenario, the strike of 22,200 and 300 have shifted towards the 22,500 and 800 range, but the next level would be 22,500, which will be better resistance zone. Once if that gets clearance, then we will see again new buying in the market. Currently market strength seems to be on the positive front, because on the monthly basis also the supportive base on the downside for the Nifty remain to be at 20,200 to 22,000 mark. Once if it does get broken out, then only we might witness some profit booking scenario, or else the range bound movement will be witnessed in today's trading session. But again, once if Nifty managed to hold the support level, then again we will see buying momentum in the market in today's trading scenario. So overall view seems to be on the positive side. In today's first half of trading scenario, we might expect the market range to be on the range bound front. But again, in the second half, we will see some volatility, or the trend to be catched up in the market. While on the stock specific and sector specific front, metal, pharma, and banking looks positive. Overall, metal counter seems to be more on the positive front, because the rollover portion. So for the overall April series for the metal counter have seemed to be on the positive front. Selective counter that looks positive will be Hind Copper and Tata Steel. These two counter we have seen that fresh breakout has been witnessed, with the healthy OI positions has been added in these two counter. So new long positions can be created in Hind Copper and Tata Steel. So that's it from the front. Thank you.
Good morning. The MD and CEO of 3i Infotech, Mr. Thompson Dunham, has given his resignation. That's negative for the company. He had joined the company 3 years ago in 2021. Secondly, Aditya Birla Fashion and Retail, it is evaluating to demerge Madhura Fashion into a separate listed company. So the proposed demerger will enable the creation of two separately listed companies as independent growth engines. This will be positive for the company. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, Bharat Electronics has given their yearly sales number at 19,700. This was expected at 20,650 crores, and as such, for the Q4 number, the expectation was that the number should be around 8,700 crores, but it has come at 8,000 crores. So, which is lower than market expectations, as such, marginally below expectations. Whereas similar is the case with Bharat Dynamic as well, wherein the sales came in at 2,350 crores for the year FY24, and which is lower than last year 2,489, a decline of 5.6%. Consequently, Q4 revenue works out to 835 crore, which is up by around 4.6% year on year. This is negative for Bharat Dynamics as well, as the sales are lower. NMDC has come up with the volume figure, which has shown decline in the March, and the March number came in at 3.96 million ton versus last year 4.84 tons. If we talk about the quarter, the volume figure came in at 12.51%, which is up by around 9.5% quarter on quarter, and 0.4% year on year. So this is again bit softer number and declining number for NMDC. Then IRDA, Jian, if you can take.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Good morning. Indian Renewable Energy Development, which is IREDA, Q4 business update has come, which is neutral. Disbursements grew by 14% year on year, and AUM growth is at 27%. If we look at FY24 performance, disbursements have grown at 16%, and AUM growth was at just 27%, with loan book at almost touching 60,000 crores. This growth is somewhat lower than expectations, as during the time of IPO, there was a lot of hype that company will be growing at 35-40% on a sustained basis. Even last year, FY23, loan growth was at 39%. So we were expecting that this should be maintained, but it has come lower. But we have to keep in mind that the industry which it addresses, solar and wind energy, both are going to witness a strong capacity additions over next 2 years, and that should translate into stronger growth going forward. So even though the numbers are muted, if at all there is a decline in the stock price, then that should be looked from point of view of accumulating from long-term perspective. South Indian Bank Q4 business update has also come, but nothing to note here. The performance remains muted. Loan growth was at just 11% year on year. Quarter-on-quarter growth of 3.4%. Deposit growth also muted at 3% QOQ, 11% year on year. CASA ratio continues to decline from 33% last year to 30% in the current quarter. Thank you.
Hi everyone, good morning. I will explain the March month sales numbers of auto sector. The auto numbers of commercial vehicles, passenger vehicles and two-wheelers are in line with expectations. However, the tractor segment was below expectation. Looking at the company specific numbers, Maruti Suzuki and Tata Motors CV sales were in line with estimates. Tata Motors PV sales were marginally below estimates, with a 9% decline in CV sales and 13% increase in PV sales on YOY basis. In Mahindra and Mahindra's auto sales were below expectations but increased by 3.5% on YOY basis. Ashok Leland exceeded estimates, but if you look at the YOY, then it declined by 4%. Mahindra and Mahindra tractor sales were below expectations, while Escorts tractors numbers were in line with estimates, but both experiencing a 25% decline on YOY basis. In Eicher Motors, Royal Enfield numbers were marginally below estimates. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all from us. Now request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So, yesterday we had witnessed some cool off in prices as prices were had opened gap up and corrected a bit. But however, the momentum is positive and one can initiate a buy around 68,500 with a stop loss of 68,200. On upside again, it can test 68,800 to 69 levels, 69,000 on upside. Silver also, we are expecting the momentum to continue and one can buy on dips around 75,800, maintaining a stop loss of 75,300. And upside we are eyeing for 76,500 to 76,800. So looks positive. Buy on dips should be the strategy. Metals also, copper one can initiate a buy around 764 and maintain a stop loss of 759. On upside, it can test 770. Zinc, one can initiate by around 217 and maintain a stop loss of 215. On upside, it can test 220 to 22 levels. And crude oil, the momentum is positive and one can buy around 69.70, maintain a stop loss of 69,000. On upside, it can test 7100, 7150. So all in all looks positive. Also natural gas, one can initiate a buy around 150 levels and the prices are expected to test 160, 162 on upside. So maintain a stop loss of 142 on the downside. That's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take the call forward.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. For today's trading session in USDNR, we are expecting some sideways momentum in the range of 83.35 on the lower end and 83.55 on the higher end. So for intraday purpose, one can initiate a long positions around 83.42 to 83.44 levels with the stop loss of 83.34 for the target of 83.50 and 83.55 levels. And on the higher side, one can initiate a short positions also around 83.55 levels with the stop loss of 83.61 for the target of 83.45 and 83.30 levels. Thank you.